Hi everyone, this is AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today I'm doing a VOD review. This is actually for NiBear, and this is NiBear's first ever VOD, which is going to be really exciting. They are Gold 4 on PC, and they basically thought, I don't really know what to put here since this is my first time requesting a VOD review, but I just want some general tips and advice on my gameplay and how I could be more consistent with Mercy. Some games I feel like I played really well, while sometimes I feel like I'm messy and I'm all over the place like this one, and I feel like sometimes I lose control over my movements, if that makes sense. I know what you mean, sweet, don't worry. I also feel like my Valks are very badly timed sometimes, so some advice on that would be really greatly appreciated. Also, this game was so winnable, but my team C9 at the end, no! And thank you as well for doing the VOD review. Oh, with this one, NiBear, obviously, I'm more than happy to do VODs, which, by the way, would you like your own free Mercy VOD review? I do them live on my Twitch on Sundays at 2 PM in the UK, but don't worry if you can't make that time, as I also do them offline and upload them straight to YouTube as well. They only cost 7,500 Koala Moolah, or channel points as they're probably better known, which you can get completely for free by watching like my streams basically. I also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays at around 5:30 PM UK, so be sure to hop on over there, get saving, and you can have your very own VOD either shown live on stream or be done offline and just be posted to YouTube afterwards. For more info, do not be afraid to hop into the stream or come and join the Koala Creek Discord and ask one of my lovely mods over there. The link for that will be in the description. Now, back to the VOD. That was a really good segue, sorry, I'm really proud of my segue there. But yeah, obviously, you know, like I completely get what you mean by not feeling in control of your movement sometimes. I'm gonna have a look to see your VOD, but I think definitely something off the bat that I can give you as advice for Mercy movement, especially if you feel like you're a little bit inconsistent with it, is just keep on practicing it. Either go into some Mercy parkours, not some like really like, you know, heavy, like heavy tech ones, but ones that definitely get you to practice your tech a little bit more. Just be able to just kind of make you feel more comfortable and everything like that, because that will definitely help you out a lot more. And obviously the Valks, I have a big Valk guide on my TikTok, and I'm trying to make one for YouTube at the moment as well. So keep an eye out for that. But I would definitely be be trying to help out with the Valks. I did give a really good like Valk description in a previous VOD that I did. I think it was like literally like the other day. So I might touch on that. But yeah, look at the skin as well. We have the mythic with the cute little charm as well, because this combo is so cute. Obviously we've got the red variant, and I guess we'll just kind of get straight into it. Obviously it's gonna take us a while to get to the team, so I guess I'll kind of like just keep talking over us going to the team point. We have a Hog, obviously great damage boost for hooks. We have a Cass and Sojourn, both like kind of like mid-ish range, mid to short range, and we have Kiriko, perfect amount of heals, but also perfect for, obviously we don't know what they've got now, but let's say they have an Honor, great to, obviously Kiriko's great to pair with Hog here, because it'll, what's it called, the Hog can, you know, the Kiriko can very easily just like hard pocket the Hog. But already love so far that you already pushed up with the Sojourn with a damage boost, really nice. Obviously, so we know the cast is coming up. What are we going to do to... Okay, so we're going to slide in. Very nice. Nice. Oh, well, really great. Oh, look. Sojourn as well saying thank you to you. Nice positioning though already. Nice healing here. We don't really need to a G in and out here, because we're still in a beam range of Sojourn. Whenever we're still in beam range of someone, I don't really look to use my GA unless if I want to get away. And we could have definitely done this by either just doing a GA buddy hop or something like that. Just try and get ourselves a little bit further away. But other than that, they're really great so far. Loving your beam management. Nice. Really good beam management here. Oh, unfortunately that's a little bit of a... I could see the rubber banding there. That's so good. Nice. Balancing of the beams here. So we end up G'ing up to our Sojourn, which I think is the correct position. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Is this getting us any better position in here? No, we were really good where we were. I would actually be looking. I don't mind you G'ing into your Sojourn here, because obviously, you know, that's completely fine. However, instead of going up into... Oh, look at you two. That's so cute. So instead of going up like this, because this isn't getting us any better positioning, be looking to use that GA as a slingshot and then coming back down and around the back of this fountain or something like that, basically. Just so you're able to obviously keep in beam range of your Sojourn, but also you're still keeping that really nice cover. Because right now you're going out, it's still in cover, because obviously, you know, you're still using like this little like piece of cover here. Do not get me wrong. But at the same time, we could definitely still make this positioning better by not going up into the air to use our super jump as our positioning when we want to use it to reposition. But we keep on going. Obviously, really nice peel for your Sojourn. Nice. Just once again, I'd be looking to go around the fountain there instead of just using the like little mini super jump. Nice. Nice sling. Very nice. Looks to res there. This is a really nice res for you. Here, this is definitely your res, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This is a really, really nice res for you here, because right now these three are currently already so preoccupied with the hog, and you can hear it, right? And you know this is going to be completely free for you. Plus, as well, you got the push bot to use as like a nice little bit of cover here, and obviously your Sojourn is going to know that she's not going to commit in so hard to get the D.Va. I know D.Va, you know, the D.Va's going to back off for like some healing, like the health pack or something like that. Perfect opportunity for you just to quickly drop down here, get a quick res, and then use your Sojourn to get quickly back out. All right, we keep on going though. You can see what we end up doing. So pushing forward with Sojourn here. Nice that you're looking out for your team though. It's just unfortunate that you've committed in really, really hard with your Soj now. Nice. Keep pushing damage boost here though. So, okay, the D.Va dove you, that's alright. I was about to say, we don't need to desperately. Ooh. Okay, let's quickly rewind this, because I feel like we've ended up coming a little bit iffy with the movement here. Because don't give it like your movement's been really, really great so far. Okay. This is a fine sling. I like the sling. It does not matter at this point if you're slightly going to be out of beam range of the Sojourn. The reasoning is because we want to try and play split here because the D.Va's going to come and dive us. We either want the D.Va to go and focus us, in which case, you know, we can G to the Sojourn, or she goes and focuses the Sojourn, in which case the Sojourn's going to use her movement ability, which is going to be a slide. As she's using her slide, I've been looking to use her to back off even more, because obviously at this point we're kind of like just playing to stay alive. We've lost our tank, we've lost our cast, there's only our Kiriko that's left alive with us basically, and we don't really want to stagger here. We could definitely look for a pick, don't get me wrong, but we don't want to be kind of like just vibing and going for a stagger. So unless if like the D.Va's going to dive us, I'd be looking to stay here basically. We'll keep going. So the D.Va, I think, ends up diving us, which is the reason why we end up rotating, which is completely fine. Nice. Don't be afraid here to use the edge of the map. The reasoning is because if we could just kind of like just hop off the edge of the map and use a beam onto our Soj, and then if the D.Va wants to try and get to us, then we could just kind of like G ourselves up and away, maybe like to the health pack or something like that, basically. We end up going to the room, which is obviously some really, really nice cover usage from you though, which is really, really great. So this is my key thing. Do not rush your GAs if we don't have to, okay? Until we desperately know that we are in LOS of our Sojourn, don't be trying to go for a GA that we know is going to get hooked onto a wall. If a Sojourn is like up here and we're in beam range, of course we're going to get hooked in, unless if we do a little like crouch. We could do a crouch GA here. You know, like, I don't know if you played Overwatch 1, NiBear, but, like, you used to be able to, what you do is you press your crouch button, and then your Guardian Angel, and you go slightly into the floor as you do it. It would be the setup for the old super jump in Overwatch 1. You can utilize that to actually get under the doorway, but with how high your Sojourn slid up, you're not going to be able to. But it's fine, okay? Look at your HP. It's not like you're missing a ton of HP right now. Sure, you're panicking because you're like, like, this is D.Va and the Kiriko on me, right? But at the same time, like, look at our health. We're still really, really healthy. And unless if we take a random headshot from this Kiriko, we're going to be completely fine right now. So honestly, I would kind of like just stay vibing about. I maybe hug this wall a little bit more so we can maybe, like, you know, what's called, not have this damage from the Kiriko. And then as soon as we see the Sojourn is back in our LOS, use that GA to get once again far back away. We want to try and get far back away because Kiriko's going to have a harder time hitting headshots. And also it will force the D.Va to try and dive us, but I think she's going to be too preoccupied with the Sojourn, I'm going to be honest. Alright, so just don't rush your GA here. There's no rush. Nice, she's used bomb. Oh, I would have still gone behind the fountain there on the just in case. Nice. Oh, I've clicked the wrong button. I'm so sorry. I keep on doing this all the time because the B and the N are right next to each other on the keyboard. So yeah, I would say about the slings, so go behind this like fountain here instead. Okay, so we realize that this cast is behind us. What do? We need to GA ourselves so we're not in LOS of the cast. So I would be looking to do a GA up into this high ground here. The reason is because we're then not going to be, you know, be boots about by the D.Va or anything. We're going to be out of LOS of the cast. But also, look, we've got a really, really clean escape route if we desperately need it. Because we can then just, you know, if we GA ourselves up here, we vibe up here for a second with our Sojourn, and then if we need to GA out, we keep our beam on our Sojourn, but GA back out to go and help our cast here, okay? Do you see how this is going to be like some really good positioning for us? And we're going to be out of LOS. Because it feels like you kind of like register he's there, and then you're like, but I'm just going to GA to him anyways. Like, which I love that. Nice peeling back though. Do that as a GA cancel once again, because we want to try and make sure that, you know, we can go and help our Soj. Nice. I maybe pop a Valk here. Nice. Nice. Really, really good beams here. Don't worry too much about helping your Soj here, because your Soj isn't really like too busy, like, you know, being dove. I would look to help your hog out a little bit more until we know that she's going to get dove, basically. Nice peel here though. Unfortunately, we have to back off a little bit because of the D.Va. Nice coming in forward though, really, really nice. Nice ping on the carry. Where are we gonna go though? Okay. I would use that Sojourn once again to come up onto these high grounds here, so we can create that distance away. Really nice so that you obviously, you know, you realize that she's there and everything. Really good awareness. But I'd be looking to GA myself up and away from her just to make sure that we're, you know, away from her trying to do some damage from us, basically. Very, very nice though. Nice. I look for a res now. Very, very, oh, I did go for a res here. The reason is because we know it's going to be the end of a team fight. This D.Va has lost both of her healers as well. She's lost her obviously Kiriko very recently, and also the Mercy. With our hog being quite full HP as well, he's going to very easily be able to focus down this D.Va mech, and it will give you a perfect opportunity to go for a res here, because I feel like there's been 2 opportunities now where we could definitely gone for a res, but we've been a little bit too scared to. Okay, just honestly, like, if you feel like the res is going to be safe, go for that res. All right, keep going though. So we know the Reaper's coming up, but I feel like it's just going to back off now because obviously D.Va's gone. Very, very nice. We know that we're going to have whole hog coming up and everything. Nice damage boost. I've been looking to damage boost Sojourn here more than your hog, because obviously whole hogs are good and all. Oh, like, whole hog's good and all to be able to, like, damage boost, but at the same time, like, if we're looking at ultimates, right, if we damage boost people, it actually helps them get their ults quicker. So if we sit and we damage boost our Sojourn, we then have 4 ults on the board, because obviously we're not going to get out of our hog, we're not, okay, because obviously our hog already has his, so unless if our hog is going in for a hook or something, I'll not be looking to do this. I like the super jump. I would use the super jump though to get once again onto this piece of high ground here. Love the ping on the Reaper though, obviously to let them know, be like, hey, look, the Reaper's like on top of the bus, like by himself here. Now who we're gonna go to you know, help focus him down? I'd be looking to go with your Sojourn, which I'm hoping you're going to do in a second. Exactly what you do. Very, very nice. All good. Nice. Obviously you realize where it is, so nice drop down. Reaper's TP'd. He's TP'd. Right. When Reaper TP's, we're going to suggest that he's going to TP up onto here. That's usually what Reapers do, is they'll look to TP up onto a high ground. So I would not be looking to go up here until I know that he's dropped down. Because obviously, if we end up going up to him and he ends up just going boo boo boo, you know, we're gone because we use our movement abilities. However, if we wait for him to, you know, hear him on the low ground and then use, you know, go up, he's going to struggle to come get up to us because he's already used his TP. Okay, so you just want to kind of look to see how he's playing, basically. But we'll keep going, though. Obviously, they got Kitsune now. So we're using Kitsune, even. Nice. Ooh. Oh, no. I feel like... Okay, I'm just going to keep this going because I can talk about this while we're doing it. I feel like, NiBear, okay? I feel like you understand Mercy's movement. That's really, really great. However, what we're doing with Mercy's movement is we're not using it with a purpose, okay? Whenever we're using Mercy's movement, we want to use it for a reason. Because if we're just, like, randomly GAing ourselves about, that's how we end up getting picked off like that, basically. We should have used that GA to go up into the gym window, basically, and got ourselves into that room, hung about there for a second, and then got ourselves back out. Or we should use that GA to get ourselves back into, like, the little walkway bit that there is in the middle as well. Because there's been a few times now where, like, we're kind of, like, just randomly GAing about. They are the correct GAs, though. Do not get me wrong. Like, it's very, very clear that you know what, you know, why you're GAing and everything like that. But it's not properly with a purpose. Like, we're not using it to get ourselves into a good piece of cover, basically. But we'll keep on going. I feel like that's what you're struggling with right now. We got Moira now as well instead of Kiriko. And also we got an Orisa. It means then we might need to help peel for the team a little bit more. Nice. Just look to see where this Cass is playing, though. Do you see how we've kind of spent this entire time lurking about in his LOS? Use your GA to get to this pillar, or like this advertisement board, I guess, whatever it is. Use your GA to come to here instead and hug this, because then we cut out LOS from the Cass, because right now, even though, yes, he got his with his hinder or anything like that, he can still definitely do a big chunk of damage to us if we're still stood out in the open, okay? All good. Keep on going. Nice pick on the Reaper. Hoping your Cass is going to start focusing him. Nice positioning here. This is how I want you position more often. I love how you go to reposition onto this high ground here, so it means that you still be able, you know, to assist your team, but also you're playing out of, you know, out of the way of this this Doomfist. Sorry, that's not Doomfist. That's a Reaper. But this is how I get to play more NiBear. Really, really nice. Being really, really mindful of your movement. Nice. Don't do a sling here. Just GA into the room because your Orisa is in here. You should be able to have a good control of the room. Nice awareness here. Going to go appeal for your Sojourn. Really, really nice. Unfortunately, your Moira has fallen here. So you're going to end up just doing the solo healing. But I love your balancing of the beams here. Really, really nice. Oh, okay. Don't like the Valk here, though. Really, can I just say, first of all, really, really good beam management here. Because obviously you know that your Moira's gone, so you're going to have to balance the healing. Really, really nice, okay? But let's look at the kill feed before we go to Valk here, okay? Can you see how many people have already died? We've already popped our Sojourn ult. And as well, people have, you know, we've ended up, like, killing a lot of people, basically. The other person left's a little tiny baby diva. And she's not threatening to us whatsoever, because she's just a little tiny girl with a pistol. It's kind of terrifying, actually. But, like, you know, like, in the grand scheme of Overwatch things, that's not terrifying for us, you know? Why? I was about to say, randomly started not working. So yeah, so we do not need to Valk here, because we've already won out this team fight, and we already know that this is like pre-won basically. We could have saved this for the second, our next team fight. That's the word I was coming for. But yeah, just a really like key indicator to know whether you need to Valk or not is looking at like kill feed. If you're even up in numbers, or you haven't killed anything in a while and you feel like you need that extra little bit of push, that's when you can pop your Valk. But it's all good though. Nice. So we're getting hands of arrows now, so I've been looking to kind of play back cover a little bit more, just so we don't end up getting picked off by like some random arrows basically. Nice damage to your cast here. Nice. Don't do this GA kind of like here though. Use your GAs come behind this bus. This bus is a really, really good use of cover. I wouldn't be going up here because they can still spam you out really, really nice, like easily. So I look to go behind this bus here. It's just unfortunate that your Moira ends up getting picked off here. But can you see how like we end up making us a target by doing that? Nice. Ooh. Nice. Right. Okay. My only thing with this res is make sure people are aware that you're going to this res. It's a really good res in the end because you end up using some nice cover. But just make sure that your team know that you're doing it and they're going to be healthy. Because we've ended up losing 2 people now because of this res, okay? Only try to res if we know that people are going, like, other people are going to survive the res and you're going to survive the res, okay? Because right now, we want to try and keep these guys up so we can try and, like, you know, keep this point pushing forward. If then we can then go for this res, then go for it, okay? But there's no, like, necessity to be able to res here. It's not like Moira has a big ultimate, you know, that's going to end up changing the team fight, because she doesn't, okay? I'd be looking to keep these guys up a little bit more than what you have been doing. Then if they are available to do it, then go and res, okay? But we keep going. I'm going to see what ends up happening in this team fight now. But I feel like, unfortunately, it's just going to be a back out. Oh, good. Nice. I just die here. Nice. Yep. Now, so you get your block out as well for that extra bit of ult charge. All good. Just reset. Go again. But can you see how, like, you know, the team fight ends up falling over because we end up going for that res? Just make sure that we're, what's it called? We're looking to make sure our team's okay before we do so. Oh, good though. We keep it going. Looking at our rolls, obviously we have High Noon, which you can look to damage boost. We also have, Thingy. Ooh. Just be looking out for where that is before we end up going in. Nice sling forward to obviously go and help with it. Nice. Just be really mindful of your positioning there. Just be walking about, especially because they've got their hands out. I just know what you wanted to do there, but that's all good. Nice damage boost. As soon as this cast is done though, I'd be looking to push up with a suppressor. What I would do here is I'd push up with a suppressor, make sure that she's okay while she's trying to demech this diva, and then go on for this res. Love how you're pinging it though to let your team know this time that you want to go on res. Really, really nice. But yeah, just as soon as this High Noon is done, push up with the suppressor a tiny bit more and then go for this res, okay? So not necessary to get this res off either because, oh. With this res, nice. Just, what I would do is I would sling it up onto the high ground and do it up here. The reason is because although it's cute that you're doing it, like, under this piece of cover, this isn't where the enemies are, okay? Whenever we want to go for res, we want to try and do it outside of where the enemies are. This isn't where the enemies are. This is where the enemies are, okay? So do this as a GA up here, and then come over to here, and, res it here. Okay? All good, though? Nice res, sir, I will say. I love how you pinged it, even. Nice damage boost as well at the end. We want to try and get into cast a little bit sooner than what we did though, because remember we have just used our our res. Nice, and we just ended up kind of pushing it. That's all good. Yeah, just make sure we're kind of helping our cast out a little bit more than what we were doing there. Nice. Okay, so we got Valk next team fight. Nice. We have to kind of push up with Orisa here, which is all good. Nice. Love how we're being mindful of dragons. Very, very nice. We can, what you can do is if you desperately need to, nice Valk, by the way. If we desperately need to, we can GA through his dragons. So say his dragons are coming this way, we can GA through this way. We can't GA through this way because obviously we'll die. But you can GA through this way. I think it takes about 75 to 100 HP depending on what kind of angle you take GAing through it. Because if it's a slightly more diagonal, you'll be in it for slightly longer basically. But you can GA through it if like you desperately need to. But I like how you played it safe there. Lovely Valk, as what can I just say. Love how you realize that your soldier's getting dove. This team fight's getting a little bit more aggressive. Nice Valk here. I do like this Valk. Res that instantaneously. Diva has used her boosters to go in aggressively here. I would just go in straight for the res. Because now we end up kind of like stalling out and making it obvious. Plus as well, nice res here now. Very, very nice. Very nice waiting out all the opportunity of the cast. So as we could have resed, apart from obviously when we get chased around by the Diva, we could have very easily either resed at the start, resed the Sojourn again if we wanted to, or resed, obviously we end up resing the cast afterwards, which is very, very nice. Just remember you have like some really, really good movements in Valk, even if it's just like kind of strafing about when you're doing this res and everything like that. But other than that, really like nice res there. I really like that res. Obviously we need to try and make sure that we're looking out for our cast once we've done that res. And make sure as well, when we come to the end of Valk, make sure that we're knowing where we're going to GA back to. I would GA myself up until like this this high ground up here, basically. But it's all good. Other than that, though, NiBear, honestly, you're doing really, really well so far. We keep going. We switch to a Zarya now. Zarya is really, really good damage boost, especially if she's got a lot of high charge. Obviously, GAing in to go and help our Sojourn. Nice. Nice. So when this Diva... Ooh. Go into the room here. We're going to be really, really, really safe if we just hop into this room here. This should have just been like a little J into this room, basically. What I was saying with the Zarya is when you see Diva using her DM, damage boost for Zarya, because obviously Sojourn's not going to be able to shoot into it, Cass ain't going to be able to shoot into it, but Moira and Zarya will. Zarya is your better blue beam out of these two, because Zarya will do more damage, especially if she's very, very high charge. So I've been looking, especially because what you'll do is you can damage boost these guys at the start of a team fight, then when Diva starts getting a little bit more weak, and obviously she's used her DM to be able to try and DM her team, and obviously DM against these guys, you can then go to damage boost for Zarya towards the end of it. But yeah, with this bomb, go inside. It's always better if you go inside of rooms when there's a bomb rather than just kind of going around to some piece of cover, because you know Diva bombs are really, really sneaky. They will just appear like that one just did. Okay, just if you can try to come back into this room. All right, keep it going though.
We must stop the enemy from
The team is being very aggressive right now, so I'm hoping they end up, you know, not dying. Nice, we have ourselves a Soldier and Sojourn now. Let's get still two very, very good damage with targets. At this point, I've just been looking just to reset. Nice. Nice using his orb to get away. Just go back into spawn here. Just wait for your team. Nice. It's just unfortunate that your Moira just staggered massively. That's all good. Nice. Nice. So this is a good res. My only issue is there's two things here, okay? The first involves this cooldown here, and the second one involves this thing here, okay? With this res, this is a really good res. Do not get me wrong. Like I'm not butchering this res. This is the correct decision to make to res here, because obviously you need your Moira back up so we can get in aggressively onto this team now. Especially because we have ults like Sojourn, for example, that we can go in with. I love this res. The only thing is, we do like a kind of like slight mini sling as we're doing it. So when this res is finished, we're going to be stood here for a second, like, oh, and then we can then GA away, okay? Which obviously with the Diva already trying to dive us, this might be the end up getting picked off, okay? So do this as a GA cancel or like a GA bunny hop or something behind this piece of cover, like really, really tight to this piece of cover. So then as soon as we finish the res, we have our GA, we can then GA off to these guys. Second thing, don't be afraid to ask for utilities, okay? We know, like, ping it, or, like, if you're in VC, come with your Zarya here and say, hey, I'm gonna res, can I have a bubble? Because then the Zarya will give you a bubble. And then you'll give her, like, free ult charge, because obviously the D.Va's, excuse me, the D.Va's gonna, like, try and, like, dive you. And then she's just gonna shoot into a bubble, because, you know, you've been protected while you did this res. Overall, nice decision making, though. I do like this res. Just obviously, you know, try if you can to ask for a little bit of help. But can you see, like, exactly as I've said, this, you know, you end up kind of, like, lurking about for a second, like, I don't have a GA. And then you end up GAing away, and we end up losing a big chunk of HP. We could have easily escaped this on, like, 200 or something if we just done a GA cancel or GA bunny hop. But nice. I'd push her with Sojourn here because, what's it called? She's gonna be looking for her ultimate. Nice though, really, really nice. Nice pingles on the Mercy as well to obviously, like, try and focus her. Sojourn's probably gonna slide for her, so I'd be looking to help go get her. Nice, really good stagger. That's here to go back for the robot. You shouldn't be the one to push here, to be honest, but because your Sojourn's with it, it doesn't really matter too much. Love how you GA straight away from it. Nice. Nice help as well with the Zarya. Just careful of the spam. Nice, Jay. Just, I don't know what your boy was doing, unfortunately. Oh. I will get used to doing VODs on here at some point. You can use your Moira's orb here to go up, by the way, because obviously D.Va's used her boosters. So we can either GA ourselves really far away from the D.Va here, or we can go above her. That would be probably your best movement choice there. But it's all good. We just need to kind of help build our Valk here. Nice push on the damage boost while she's bubbled, by the way. Nice. I'd put Valk here if we desperately need to, especially because we're down a person. Nice. I don't think we need the Valk anymore because we've ended up getting quite a few picks. But if he wants his Valk, do that sooner. Nice. Really nice res. Nice. Just damage boost here. Nice. I was going to say, when it gets towards the end of a Valk and it's just one person that's left, just focus the damage boost. Because you can heal after your Valk, which obviously I would actually kind of lead the healing for the Moira. Because obviously we're in kind of like a last fight territory right now. You're not going to build up your Valk for the next team fight. So I would be looking to kind of let your Moira heal up everyone at the end of the team fight to get her coalescence up. Because then we have a really good ult combo with Grav. Because obviously, you know, D.Va can't DM any of that basically as long as she doesn't eat the grab. So I'd be looking to, you know, just focus damage boost, try and get this D.Va out of mech, because if we get this D.Va out of mech, that's going to be a huge stagger for us. Alright, now say you got the pistol on her though. Obviously, they're going to start going up again, so I'd be, you know, just being really, really careful. Nice. Just once again, do a GA bunny hop there. Just in order to, what's it called? Hold on, give me a sec.
Forward spawn activated.
So everyone, I am back. I was just saying how we could do a GA cancel there to try and like push up instead of the sling. That's all good. Really, really nice. Very, very nice. And now you did say your team ends at C9. And okay, first of all, we need to be setting up for the next team fight here. Okay, I feel like you're kind of like just vibing about still like dum-de-dum-de-dum, okay? You got well, obviously you got yourself, but you got 3 other people in here. Remember, you only need 1 person to push the push bot. It's not like the normal payloads where you need like 2 or 3 people to push it quicker. It's just 1 set speed no matter how many people are on it. Now, we're still very still out in the open, which means that no matter what angle people are going to attack us from for this last team fight, you know, we're going to get focused down. Like this angle, okay? I'd be looking to position myself already in this room. The reason is because then we're blocking out all them angles already, and we can also still assist people. Remember, as Mercy, we very, very rarely want to be on the actual payload itself. Okay? Keep it going, though. Nice. I've been looking to help your Moira. Now, mind you, Moira has decided to go really, really aggressively with her coalescence. Nice sling away. Nice, just remember you still got your Sojourn. Remember you still got your Sojourn throughout this entire team fight. So we could very easily like, go back to her if we desperately need to and like GA ourselves into one of these rooms, like either like going around here or like going around this like kind of picnic area here. Like we don't need to be tunnel visioned on these guys, but like this is my only thing. Okay, we have our Sojourn with a really, really charged shot here. You could maybe go in and go commit with her and stay on the payload and just kind of allow them to do whatever they're doing basically, but like we still have that option basically. So good, unfortunately, we end up getting picked off, and I feel like that's going to be it afterwards. So it's not so much of a C9, it's just purely the team end up kind of forcing you guys off it, and your team just decide not to battle the team fight in the way that it should. But honestly, NiBear, they're really, really well played, I will be honest. It feels like, I'm gonna start with positives first, because I always do. Your, excuse me, sorry. Your beam management is absolutely beautiful. Genuinely. It's very, very clear to me that you know when to damage boost people, you know when to heal people, balancing the beams between people as well is absolutely beautiful. Okay, keep that up. That is absolutely amazing. It's very clear to me as well that you know how to use Mercy's movements. But however, I want you to now build upon that, okay? And the two ways I want you to do this is first try to incorporate a few more GA cancels or just normal GAs into your movements, just to be able to kind of keep that GA cooldown as low as possible. But other than that, they're really, really great. And my second thing is when you're using these slings, don't just be using them to sling yourself up into the air. Use it to sling yourself to a piece of cover or to somewhere, you know, handy, basically. Rather than just up into the air, because it'll give you some better positioning for the long run and also some better cover usage. Your Valks, I feel like your Valks were actually all right, NiBear. Like literally, I feel like you don't really need too much help with your Valks. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. The reason is because apart from the first Valk that you did, the other two were okay. The last one was a little bit iffy. I'm gonna be honest. We could definitely popped it a little bit sooner. But your second Valk was beautifully played. I loved it. It was just the first one, okay? Make sure that we're still, like, you know, keeping track of that kill feed. Make sure that we're looking to see whether our team desperately need the Valk, basically. Whether we feel like we're going to get a lot of value out of a lot of people using damage boost and stuff like that. Just look for that, okay? My main actual concern with you right now, NiBear, is actually your reses. Your reses are good, do not get me wrong. However, it's how we're performing these reses. I feel like we could definitely still perform these reses slightly better, either by looking to see whether the res is needed, but also looking to see how we position ourselves, but also how we like get into the res as well. Because if we can get into the res by not doing a sling or, you know, something that's going to increase the GA cooldown, it means, especially when we're playing against people like D.Va, who are going to focus us like really, really easily after we've done our res, it means if we don't use a sling or anything like that, we will have our GA back on cooldown, and then we'll be able to look for someone and quickly GA ourselves away, basically. So other than that, though, NiBear, honestly, very, very like impressed already from your first game. Very, very clear to me that you understand how Mercy is played and you understand how Mercy works. Very, very clear to me that you know who your main blue beam targets are as well. Really nice, because I feel like I end up, you know, I feel like with a lot of Mercies, they get, you know, they very easily, you know how to use their movement and they know how to kind of like do bits and pieces, but they struggle with the beams. It's very, very nice to see that you already know how to use them beams really, really effectively. But yeah, other than that though, NiBear, honestly, please do let me know as well if you have any more issues. But thank you so much to everyone on YouTube that's watched this. If you guys want your own VOD view, obviously I talk about it at the beginning, so you guys are more than welcome to get your own. But yeah, I guess apart from that, just thank you for watching. And if you want any more VODs, they're on my page. I also have my own games, they're also on my page. And if you want to watch these live or you want to get your own VOD review, just come over to the Twitch and I'm more than welcome to help you out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye!